Well, it's October. And have you noticed what the shops are filling up with at the moment? Christmas stuff? It is October. No, the most imminent event on the commercial calendar is Halloween. And I don't know how you feel about that. It's tricky, isn't it, as Christians? Are you one of those people that sticks up a poster on your door that says no trick-or-treaters here, we don't do Halloween? Or are you one of those people who shuts the curtains, turns off the light, heads up to an early bedtime and just hopes that no one knocks on the door? Or do you embrace it and feel a little bit compromised? Well, this time last year, we had an event, an Equip Women event here at Surrey Chapel with a speaker called Nay Dawson. And she told a story of how God had convicted her about how she might take Jesus into her community and talk about Jesus, the light of the world. So she decided, together with her family, to decorate the whole house with fairy lights. They carved pumpkins, happy pumpkins, and put them in the driveway. And then they made goodie bags for children to hand out to them as they came to visit. So they put sweets in the goodie bags, they put glow sticks in the goodie bags, and they even made a little story, printed it out and put it in the goodie bag, which just raised curiosity about Jesus, the light of the world. At that event was Gemma Ryan, and she'd already been thinking a little bit along the same lines. So we're going to listen to her now as she tells us about what happened on the Ryan Street this time last year.
Hi everyone. So over the last few years since we've lived here, we've always invited friends over to walk to our front door, and we've always given out goodie bags with sweets and bits and pieces and colouring sheets saying Jesus is the light of the world, things like that. But after Nay's event, I really had the desire to do something different, to get more out there in the community, meet more people. We've always found that random people don't really go trick-or-treating here, do they? It's more you go to people that you know are there and going to give out things. So I joined a Facebook page which had lots of houses in the area that had said basically that we come and trick-or-treat into our door, we will have things for you, happy for you to knock on our door. So I joined that, but made it really clear that we didn't celebrate Halloween and that we were going to do something quite different, so please come and see us. So we had a disco in our front garden for 4 hours on the 31st of October, which was super fun. Lots and lots of people came to us. We gave out some goodie bags. What did we put in the goodie bags? We gave out masks that the children could decorate. We made up some superhero themed worksheets, colouring pages, word searches, and lots and lots of stuff. We gave out a lot of sweets. So we think we maybe gave out about 100 goodie bags, but every grown-up that came asked us why we were doing it so differently, why it wasn't typically Halloween, and then I was able to explain a little bit about the gospel and what difference Jesus had made in my life. We also had a thankful pumpkin, so I asked everyone to write on there something that they were thankful for, and I think that's probably it, isn't it? Yeah. This year we're joining the local school doing a letter trail, and we're going to have a letter up in our window. We're going to join that. We need to have a few more ideas about how we're going to do that, but that's something that we're looking into this year. Thank you.
So if that's inspired you, you might want to have a think and a pray about how you might reach out this Halloween. You might not have a young family, but all of us, most of us, will live in communities with neighbours where we have an opportunity to shine like stars in the darkness. Let me give you 4 ideas, 4 suggestions. One is, if you use social media, you might like to share a video. Glenn Scrivener of Speak Life has made this really thought-provoking, excellent video about the powers of the darkness and Jesus, the light of the world. Secondly, you might want to decorate one of your windows. Perhaps you want to put fairy lights up there. Perhaps you could put some silhouettes up there or some symbols, things symbolising light that might draw people's attention to your window and get them thinking. Thirdly, perhaps you'd like to give something away as well. So we actually have a pile of those little stories written by Nay Dawson, and they're all here at the church for you to pick up if you'd like one of those. If you want to get creative, you could make a goodie bag too, put some sweets in it. Perhaps you'd like to get together with some other Christian friends and stand in the driveway together to hand those out. Perhaps it feels quite daunting to do that. Or fourthly, could you invite a child to our light party? At Surrey Chapel, Jam Club is going to be running a party on the 2nd of November between 6 and 7 o'clock, and all children that are primary school aged are welcome to that. It will be a really fun and wonderful time for children to hear about Jesus, the light of the world. So whatever you decide to do, let's pray that this Halloween might present some wonderful opportunities for the light of Jesus to be seen. Glenn Scrivener in that video I mentioned says, "The triumph isn't with the forces of night. It dawned with the one who said, I